can control populations using various methods that range from overt authority and laws to more subtle forms of influence. The balance of control depends on the political system, cultural norms, and the goals of the government in power. Here are some key mechanisms that governments may use to control people. Laws and regulations. Legislation. Governments establish laws that dictate acceptable behavior and impose penalties for violations. By controlling the legal framework, governments can regulate a wide range of activities, from economic practices to personal freedoms. Enforcement. Law enforcement agencies, police, military ensure compliance with the legal system, using force if necessary. Fear of punishment or legal consequences often keeps people in line. Surveillance. Mass surveillance. Governments can monitor citizens through surveillance systems, such as cameras, online activity tracking, and phone monitoring. This can create a feeling of being constantly watched, leading to self-censorship and compliance. Data collection. Collecting data on citizens, whether for security or economic reasons, allows governments to predict behaviors, spot dissidents, and maintain control. Propaganda and media control. Control of information. Governments often control or influence media outlets to shape public opinion. By controlling narratives, governments can promote loyalty and suppress dissent. Censorship. Restricting access to information that is critical of the government through censorship of news, social media, or books is a common method of control in authoritarian regimes. Education and indoctrination. Curriculum control. By controlling educational content, governments can shape the beliefs and values of citizens from an early age. This includes teaching specific ideologies, rewriting history, or omitting facts. Cultural influence. Governments may promote nationalism, loyalty to the state, or a specific set of cultural values through the education system and media, instilling a sense of collective identity aligned with the government's goals. Economic control. Taxation and economic policy. Governments control citizens by regulating the economy, determining wages, employment opportunities, and social welfare programs. Economic dependence on the state can make citizens less likely to rebel or resist. Resource distribution. In some regimes, controlling the distribution of resources like food, housing, or healthcare is a way to maintain loyalty and ensure compliance. Fear and coercion. Police and military force. In more authoritarian regimes, fear of violence, imprisonment, or torture is used to keep people in check. Public crackdowns on protests or dissent can discourage opposition. Intimidation. Targeted campaigns against political opposition or activists